hard for you to move because I get that. I've been there. I'm still here. So after all the rain, you see the sun come out again. Hello my lovelies and welcome back. Thank you for coming back. I love you guys. It's been too long. And for the ones who are new, what? Like, thank you. Join the crew, join the fam. As you could tell from the title, it's a get ready with me, how I quit my job, all the updates, all the info I'll be giving you guys today. Hopefully you take some information to kind of help yourself. Let's get down into this little glam look. Okay, so my face is already prepped. I already put on primer. The primer that I used was the e.l.f. Grip Primer. I really love that primer. It's been my favorite, well, my favorite and my go-to for a little bit. So I just put that on, moisturizer. My face is, you could tell, is beaming off my forehead. I'm glowing. Let's get into this. I'm so excited. It's been so long. Oh, I miss you guys. So how, as you can tell from the title, yes, it's a get ready with me, how I quit my job, finding myself and learning about myself, well, about yourself if you want to watch this video, and your values. What does it mean to you? So we're gonna unpack all of that. I feel like there's a lot to unpack. And yeah, I'm not gonna be using a lot of makeup. I'm not too much of like a gal who wants to beat her face today. This is just like kind of like an everyday, but I'm putting on a foundation base, which I don't usually do, but I have a few things to do, videos to film. So I kind of just I wanna feel good. I wanna feel good about myself, you know? So first things first, that I am putting on is the Born This Way 24-hour. I think this is the undetectable, super long. This is a long name. Guys, it's foundation. I'm putting on foundation first. So I'm putting on the one called Brow. Hopefully you could see. There you go. That one. I'm so glad I focused. Okay. The brushes that I'm using, a lot of them are mixed up. So, oh my God, I already made a mess. Blending this in, I believe this is the Sephora foundation brush. Yeah, the Sephora logo is technically fallen off. That's how much I love this brush. Usually I put the foundation on my, you know, I usually put it on here and then go right in, but honestly, I don't want to ramble on too much and have you guys sitting here watching me do my makeup when it shouldn't be that long. So I just put on my face right away. So the first things first, why did I stop filming for a little bit? It's kind of the obvious. Obviously I work, so I'm not gonna be filming 24/7 like them girls who be doing, you know, their 24/7 videos. I try. I pick up the camera whenever I feel confident, keyword confident. That's when I usually pick up the camera and start doing my thing. But because I was working, and where I was working, if you guys don't know, like, it was area, I pretty much did it all the time. But where I was working, I didn't have a problem with the job role that I was doing. It was more along the lines of I started to grow out of it. I was at that job since I was, I believe, 19, turning 19, 18. So, and now I am 24. So I've been there for quite some time, guys. Like, it's been a while. And because a lot of it was very repetitive work that I was doing, I started to get bored of it. And I knew, my managers knew, and a lot of people knew that I've been there for a very long time. So it's bound to happen that I'm gonna get, you know, I want something more. I want to develop. That was that. So I quickly did my eyebrows because I totally forgot to do it before I put on the foundation off camera. Now that I look at it, it's looking quite thick, but that's just, it is what it is. It is what it is. Like, I have thick eyebrows, so we're just gonna leave it. I keep brushing this fully. This is just like the little lash fully. I use it for my brows. I keep brushing it and it's just not going anywhere. Like, there's nothing happening. And all I did was put in a little tiny thing. Look at this. This is all I put in. It's from e.l.f. All of the writing is gone, but it's from e.l.f. and it looks like this in the inside. It's just a little thing. It's just a little thing. I don't know what to call it. Maybe a little putty. I don't know. But I put that on. Just a little thing with an angle brush. And I'm filling it in, but nothing is really happening. So I don't know. I have thick eyebrows. Just leave it as is and I go with it. Go with the flow. Yes, back to me growing out of the position that I was in. That's all it was. So what I tried to do, long story short, I did get a promotion. This is the second time I'm getting a promotion to become a manager, but this one was more of a store manager, not store manager. I want to say sales lead position. It didn't exactly work out because they wanted to pay me a certain amount of money that I knew I was worth more than, and they didn't see eye to eye to that. So unfortunately I had to leave, but I did find something in the midst of me getting that position. I had my eyes open, guys. I was taking in whatever that the universe was giving me and going with the flow with it. So that's another thing why I feel like I'm in the phase, or I feel like we're always in that phase of learning ourselves, but it really smacked me in the face when the promotion was going on, me filming, finding out what I love about myself, what I'm comfortable with myself, and I was just all in the midst of that all at once. So I'm not gonna feel comfortable filming if I'm in that midst of such a dramatic change in my life. Again, like that's all I knew was that store. So it was very much a challenge and a change for me when I had to leave and make that decision for myself. Right now I'm just putting on the Sephora. I think this is the newer one I got, the Bright Future Gel Serum. I hear that they're getting rid of these. They're making like a new formula of them. So this is all I got with it. If I do not put this on, I use the Fenty matchstick in the color Caramel. I'm probably most likely gonna still put this on as another, I'll probably put this on as another base. That's a confirmation of yes, I will. Or maybe I shouldn't. I will. And for bronzer, I'm debating if I want to put on the matchstick from Fenty, the Truffle, or use my e.l.f. palette, because this palette is so beautiful when it comes to bronzer. Like, it just works. Like, you could tell I'm looking at my rear view thing. You could tell I have been beating this up. But this one here is just so much easier to use. Like, okay, I decided I think I'm not gonna use this one today because my brushes, I don't have, usually I like to use a flat end brush, like usually it's like a concealer foundation brush. I like to use that on this and I don't have that right now. So I think I'm gonna use a matchstick just for easier purposes. As in for job wise, I know there's a lot of you guys out there who most likely wanna quit your job, you're done with it, you wanna move on, you wanna grow, you wanna elevate yourself. The best advice I can give you, especially that I'm a 24-year-old who, you know, you're a 24-year-old and you're so young, but you want to elevate yourself to the max. Like you want the best for yourself, and you're realizing it at such a young age, and it's so hard for you to move because I get that. I've been there, I'm still here. So I want to say the best bet advice I can give you is find out what you're comfortable with, find out what you are willing to push yourself to, as in for job, as in for money. The first thing that I thought of, you got to do the math. How much am I making now and how much do I obviously want to make more, like trillions more, but where do I want to go from here? Do I want to still stay around people? If not, then try finding something at home and try finding a side hustle while you're at home. If you don't mind being out and you don't mind like getting out the door because you're tired of being at home, because you're coming from a job that you were at home with, try finding an environment that you're not staying in one place. If you're cool with that, then by all means go for it. But if you're trying to find something that you're like, you know, I want to move here, I want to move there, almost like a receptionist in a way, that's another like loophole I find that I've been noticing. You could be a receptionist, or you could be an admin, or you could do estheticians, you could be a nurse. Do a certain amount of hours so you can still do your side hustle literally at the side. That's the key. You need to find something, a place where you're comfortable with the hours, the money, obviously, the people that you're around, the job that you're doing, and work around that with what you want to do. So for example, with me, other than filming, which I love to show you guys and give advice and inspire you guys, hopefully, to do your own thing, I am great with clothes. As you could tell, I am really into clothes. I'm really into certain detailing, the jewelry, all of that. I need to blend this in now, so I had it sitting. So that's one of the things that I took a while for me to understand, that I am into clothing. I'm really great at it, styling people, helping people, whether it's with intimates or just in general, what do you call that thing? Workout clothing. I don't know why I forgot that word, but workout clothing, or just gala wear. Like, I'm talking about wedding. I feel like I've done it all. So, but without me even knowing, I realized I am really great at it. I really enjoy it, helping people find the right fit for themselves and feel comfortable in their own skin. That's something that I'm really great at. So I want to stick in that certain field, but I need to find a loophole for it. So for example, I would be looking for positions that require a buyer for the company, someone who is an assistant for a buyer. You know, like, you gotta really think and dig deep into the industry that you want to be in. Another example is that I finished school and my major was in hospitality. So if I'm looking for something in hospitality, I'm obviously great with people, but I still really love my clothing. So I'm gonna look for something in the midst of hospitality. So that could be event planning, or that could be working, yes, in a hotel, but I could do marketing for the hotel. There's people who there is people who get chosen to design a hotel, for example, or the staff's uniform for the hotel. You know, like, you gotta dig deep, guys. You gotta dig deep into things that you love, things that you're comfortable with, and go from there. You gotta go from there. It takes time. I'm not gonna say overnight you're gonna be like, oh my God, I know I wanna do this. That's what happened to one of my friends. And he's like, yo, I don't know what I wanna do with this. Like, what do I do with this? You don't want to be stuck. It's okay to be stuck, but you don't want to be stuck. So going from there, as in job-wise and what you're comfortable with, and knowing, not even just comfortable in your own skin on what you're doing, so you're not depressed and sad at your job. Pause. I am pretty much done blending in my concealer. I just did it with, this is still like more of a compact brush, but still fluffy. I love brushes like this when it has to blend for concealer. Look at it, it's just seamless, just seamless. But anyways, let me put on my, usually I put it in, but this time I'm actually gonna put it on my hand. I love this brush too. I got this one, this is from the Kush brand. I'm telling you, like, everything is literally fallen off. Everything has fallen off. I'm just gonna pat that into my cheekbones. Give me some definition, baby. I need definition in my face. It's too cold outside, and you know when you get pale, okay? You get pale when you're outside. I need this bronzer real bad. Contour correction. But that brings me to the next step on what's going on with me as an update about finding myself, what I'm comfortable with, what Anaya loves. And I know a lot of you guys are probably in that boat right now. What advice that I've noticed for myself, and what I usually give to my other gals and my guys who ask for the same advice, is take it slow. And what I mean by slow is, like, the first step is noticing your surroundings, what you love, what you don't love. Get rid of it, keep doing it, elevate in it. So that's the main thing that I could, advice-wise, I could give, is that. So for example, what that means is when I was at my job, my last job, I realized I love clothing, but I want to elevate this. I want to travel, and I have my certificate and my qualifications to do that. So why am I not doing that? That's the first step. That is the very first step you could do, is realize what you want and what you're comfortable with and what you can do. You know there's resources, so why not do it? That is the first step. As long as you recollect it, you're already there. You're already there, babes. I know I've been blending for a long time. It's pretty much gone. Does it look like I've done anything? Just a little bit, a little shadow here and there. Not too much. Yeah, not too much. Okay, I have this other blush from NYX that I really, really love. It's orange. And you know how orange looks on the melanin skin? Oh, it's so good! Waiting on putting on that. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. Let me just look. Let me look. I found it. Here it is. It's like beat up, guys. It's real beat up. It's real beat up. Okay, don't judge. It's Feel the Heat. Literally, that's what it's called. It's from NYX. The color is OB01. I told you. I told you. I told you. I told you. So usually I know there's steps to this, as in putting on your creams first and then putting on your powders. Because this is a powder, I think I want to put it on when I pack in my contour with this bronzer from NARS. This one is the Laguna bronzer. I have the mini version to it because I'm still kind of testing it out. I'm not too sure if I love it, but you know, I'm just testing it out. So I really need a new bronzer though. I for sure know I need a new one. This one, like, I'm okay with this one, but I want some more options. You know, I want to try some new stuff. So I'm using more of like a flat brush head, if that makes sense. Like it's like this, and then it opens up at the top. That's the best I could describe it to you guys. I'm telling you. Oh, talk about describing. Do you guys like the setup of this? I kind of like in the setup. It's not too close in. It's still open. I don't know why I have to stand up doing my makeup. I'm one of those girls. And the lighting is not too bad. Like I got this, I think this is from Amazon. It's like this. I took the thingy off of it. Yeah, I took the thingy off of it and I kind of just working with it. Light. Oh, hopefully it's okay. I'm like blinded right now though. Blinded myself. Okay, so now I'm going in with the Sephora translucent powder. I recently just got this. Apparently it is a dupe for the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I have that one. It's almost done, so I'm kind of like savoring it. But I have that one, and I can say it's almost like a dupe. I am actually really enjoying it. I'm not the greatest at this. I'm just putting it where I put my concealer. I honestly should have had this on a while ago, but it's okay. Where am I going in a rush? I'm not in a rush. Anaya is not in a rush. I look crazy right now. Yo, you've seen girls do your makeup. Yes, I look crazy, but you know, trust the process sort of thing. Trust the process. So that is the main steps I want to say, as in how to create that progress for yourself, is just realizing it. And after you realize it, you'll be like, oh my gosh, like I still need to pay my bills. I still have responsibilities that I need to do. How am I going to transition from what I'm used to something totally different? You really sit down with yourself and ask yourself, what do I love? And that could be a hobby of yours. So then that's when you have to figure out, do I want to sell? Do I want to give advice? Is this my thing? Do I want to go into back to school? That's when you start looking into details, little details. So if, for example, you want to go back to school for something different, like thinking I want to go back into business, even though I did hospitality. Yes, I have a background of accounting, so math isn't really the issue, but just it's a different major for me. So I would look it up, do my research, meet people who have that background, ask them questions, go out with them, as in, you know, let me see your steps on how you have your life. Like, you know, do your research. There's plenty of people out there who will let you know. If they don't want to let you know, then you observe, you make your notes, you talk to yourself and be like, okay, I like the way they did this, but I don't like the way they did that. I want to do this differently. That's how it starts, guys. And I know it seems so hard at first, especially if you don't have the people around you to encourage you. That's the time that's personally for me, I thrive off of that. And like, you know what? That's a motivation for me to be like, okay, I need to really get this going. I need to hustle. It's like a hustle for me. It's like a drive when that happens for me. Just taking off the powder. Everyone has their own opinion, but do what you want to do, babes. Do what you want to do. It takes time, yes. I'm not gonna say it's easy. Pause, do your research. You're young, babes. Even if you feel like you're not, you are young, you have a choice. You are on this earth to have a choice. Take it easy. You're in no rush. You're in no rush. And who says you, this is another thing my own mother keeps forgetting. I'm going in with my blush now. I guess this is like the almost finishing piece of my makeup is my blush. Like, look how pretty she is. I am in love. And I'm taking, I don't know what kind of brush this is. It's usually, this is like more of a highlighter brush, but I use it as my blush brush. Try saying that like 40 times. I just kind of like brush it on in my highlighter cheekbone area. So I guess you can, I guess I'm using it in the right spot anyways. Just take baby steps. It takes time. Nothing happens overnight, and I really, really mean that. I mean, if it does, you're still on a journey. It's not done. So even if it does, you feel like, oh my God, it happened overnight. Like, I'm good. That's just the beginning because it happened overnight. You still got lessons, honey. You still got lessons, baby girl. Trust and believe. There's still lessons within that miracle. There's always a lesson. I know you probably hate hearing that, but it's true. I love blush, so I'm putting it everywhere. As you could see, I put on my high cheekbone, so it's very pigmented. And guys, I am pretty much almost done. I'm just gonna be putting on the mascara. As in for mascara, I'm putting on the Milk mascara. It's called Kush mascara. I got this one for the birthday one. I enjoyed it and I'm still kind of using it, but if I'm not using this one, I don't have it with me, but I use the Revlon mascara. Any of the Revlon mascaras are so good, honestly. They always hit for me. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's in the product, but it just does the job. But this one I really love. I need more makeup. I should go back to Sephora. Oh, how am I almost done if I didn't even do my lips? Come on, Naya, you know better. What else? I jot down everything that I wanted to say, so I'm not rambling, but knowing me, I already rambled a lot. So to finish it off, I am just going with my Fenty Hot Chocolate Gloss. You already know the baby. I freaking love this gloss. Usually with this, I would put on a liner, a brown liner with my hot chocolate, but as I said, I'm not really going anywhere to say I need all of that. So this is the final look. I feel so cute. Oh my gosh, I'm quite happy on how this turned out. This is usually my go-to, my everyday. I'm loving this. I love the sweater I'm wearing. My hair is just up in a clip, something very easy. Yeah, so to finish it off, I want to say I apologize for obviously not filming as much on my YouTube videos, but I still appreciate you guys supporting me and talking back to me as in the way of giving me feedback. I adore you guys. I love you guys for your support. I really, really do. It keeps me going, honestly, with all the tough times that is going on. As in I hope you took a little bit of the information that I given you guys today. I know it's hard. I know it's hard, especially if you want to move countries, new job, new atmosphere, new clothing for changing your clothing, your hairstyle, everything. I know it's hard, but I want to say start with one first and the rest will fall into place. When I say trust me on that, it will fall into place because that's when things start rolling. You're creating a snowball, so automatically it's going to get bigger if you start putting snow into it. It takes time. Hopefully you understand that metaphor. That is it. Please like, subscribe, comment. Oh, I haven't said that in a while. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys in my next video. It's gonna be a very exciting one. Wink, wink. It has to do with clothing. It has to do with clothing, honey. Love y'all.